Is your career tied to your passion? If I weren't a doctor, would I be a pro painter? Okay, I'm definitely not good enough to go pro, but being an artist, absolutely. I loved drawing as a kid, then stopped for years. Until about a year ago, I went at it for 6 months. So, lately, I stopped again. No idea why. Look at this hairstyle. It's got that artist vibe. So, even as a doctor, I work like an artist. And this, I do want to be an artist. So, retirement, it's possible. Out in the countryside, in the mountains, find a beat up house, fix it up. I once saw this. A scrap collector. He'd pick up bottles, wood, and turn it into installation art. My eyes lit up. That's the life I want, isn't it? So I started by copying him. First, I learned to drift a hair like this. So I'm halfway there. Next, get to work. Turn my collected trash into installation art. All right, second, you're so busy. How do you make time to exercise? Okay, honestly, I'm not an exercise person. I'm not into suffering like that. I used to just walk. I actually picked up the habit during COVID-19. Down by the river, no one bothered you. So walking became my workout. I used to walk 2 hours, then eventually 4. So for me, walking is mental training. I like going out at noon for sunlight, even to the point my skin feels burned. So walking was my main exercise for a while. Lately, I've walked less. So I need to get back to it. Walk regularly. And on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, keep it going and maybe hit the gym a bit just to move. Well, I'm on camera a lot these days, so I can't really let myself go. Okay, which spot in Taiwan most relaxes the soul? Early on, I always took the kids to Kenting. Kenting was kind of my pilgrimage place back then. When my kids were still little, we went almost every year, just for a few days. Back then, Kenting was truly relaxing. Then more Chinese tourists came, and it slowly got commercialized. The last time I went to Kenting, I looked at the beach, nothing but sun umbrellas, not even one patch without umbrellas. I was seriously pissed off. Is this the Kenting I knew? So I grabbed my phone, called the Kenting Park office I was calling, saying, how did it become this? This isn't right, is it? After I called, the official just brushed me off. And I turned around and saw my wife and kids already riding a banana boat. The vendors had pulled them into play. So I'm filing a complaint while my wife is already on the boat, so powerless. After that, I barely went back to Kenting. That's basically it. Your 3 favorite foods? Honestly, when I'm hungry, it's instant noodles. But I prefer Hong Kong style with a stronger flavor. So probably Thai food, Hong Kong food, and noodles. Recently, there's one place I'm really into, a super crispy fried chicken spot called Popeyes. It's the second biggest US chain, and they just opened in Taiwan. I ate it and felt genuinely good. That crunchy fried chicken place. What's your biggest fear in a live stream? Telling a joke, then realizing it didn't record. No audio. Then the editor says, Dr. Fang, sorry, it didn't record. So you have to tell the joke twice. That's a disaster, you know? Because I already said it. My show is pure original. So honestly, it's all in the moment. So saying it twice is torture. Did you do cram school in junior, senior high? In junior high, family kept pushing it. Honestly, it was English cram, math cram, painful. I went to Taiwan first senior high, so I stopped. I did half a semester of physics tutoring, and that was it. The rest was self-study, so I don't think cram school is needed. Use those brain-based method Dr. Fang teaches. That's enough. Stop force-feeding. Start from yourself. All right, next slide. Do you help with housework? I take out the trash, and I wash my own bowls. If there are unwashed bowls in the sink, most are my sons, probably all of them. So I wash them. I wash and I say, do it willingly, do it joyfully. And I keep saying it while washing. That's about it. Dishes and trash. Do you have a habit of collecting things? Probably not. But if it's patients, their thank you letters, I keep them all because that's a blessing. So if you give me a gift, the letter on it or a note to me, I keep it. So I have a cabinet just for those letters, my collection. What do you usually do at the Moon Festival? Nothing. I don't even know what day it is. So I do absolutely nothing. Can you introduce your live stream space? It's a building in Nang. That the building, the oval shaped one. We're using someone else's office there. Every noon you see people coming and going, eating lunch. It's the end of a hallway. So behind us is the corridor. This tiny, for a while, even the hallway was under construction. We were basically homeless. Almost ended up filming on the street. So we never had a fixed place. We just borrowed the end of someone's hallway, put the camera here, use the daylight. That's basically our live stream space. Do doctors slack off? What do you do when you slack? Honestly, I don't slack much. I do like zoning out, letting my mind roam. Now even that space and time is shrinking. I feel this duty, this responsibility to study what kind of material has nourishment, then turn it into a show. So usually whenever ideas come, I save them on my phone so they don't slip away. So my inspiration, I record it on my phone. I don't really lack much. Do you read comments usually? Honestly, I don't really dare to reading comments. Sometimes it affects me. So I mostly don't read them because comments can hurt. But my editor is diligent. If people thank me, he tells me. If they attack me, he won't. He's afraid it'll mess with my mood. Says I'm super fragile. I hate seeing negative comments. Just a few negatives and I feel destroyed. Would I stop filming after that? Probably not, because I've grown up. Next slide, come on. Which video are you most satisfied with? Honestly, every video is my treasure. When I watch them, I still feel moved, because when I finish a video like this, I feel it's got substance, real nourishment. I won't waste time on meaningless videos because that hurts my time and it wastes other people's time too. As for which one I'm most proud of, if we're talking recently, one really hit me hard. Episode 4 of The Psychology of Mass Recalls. Taiwan is being Crimea-fied because Taiwan slid into this collective, heavy sadness. That night, I couldn't even sleep well. I kept thinking, what the hell just happened? And in my gut, I thought the country's in danger. So we poured a lot of effort into producing that video based on my script. Taiwan is being Crimea-fied. It's a very relatable video. Where do doctors usually get video ideas? First, I map out the big direction. Then if inspiration hits, I write it down. And if it's that Jurassic current affairs park type, I look at what's happening in society right now. If psychology can step in, then I step in. I'm not going to fake it, criticize this person, that person, politics, blah, 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 blah. Basically, if it needs psychology, I'll talk. That's it. If you didn't have to work today, how late would you sleep? Okay, I usually schedule work in the afternoon. Back in the day, I could sleep pretty well, 9, 10 o'clock. No problem. But now that I'm older, I wake up in the middle of the night all the time, like 3, 4, even 2 a.m. Sometimes I check my phone and it's only 2 a.m. and I freak out. My sleep time is shorter now. But we have to fight to sleep hard. If fans meet you on the street, can we take a photo? Of course. Honestly, I'm really touched. People often say hi to me on the street and they're full of encouragement. Some even tell me their whole story. I get a lot from that. Honestly, the biggest reward is having people greet you out there. So yeah, photos are totally okay. Very welcome. Put it by your bed. It can ward off bad vibes. How does Dr. Fang commute? I ride a scooter. That scooter is almost 20 years old, never breaks. I park it on the street. Sometimes I don't even pull the key. No one wants to steal it. It's honestly tragic. So yeah, a Yamaha scooter ridden for over 20 years. Have you ever received a fan letter that really stuck with you? If you mean here, there was one fan. She asked a question on the show once. She said her mom might regret giving birth to her. And at the time, seeing that question, I just offhandedly and very rudely replied by saying, maybe your mom does regret having you, or something like that. And it hit her psychologically. I was way too careless with my words. You can't joke on someone's wound. So she wrote in to complain, and we formally apologized. Because sometimes jokes really can land on someone's pain. We reflected deeply, and after that, it rarely happened again. I definitely learned a hard lesson from that fan's letter. Have I ever been recognized or approached? Oh, often. Sometimes I go out looking totally messy and still 2 or 3 people. Even when I'm exercising by the river, I might wear sunglasses so my eyes don't get burned. And I'm shirtless, looking wrecked, and they still recognize me. It's pretty awkward. But honestly, almost all of it is very, very friendly. Actually, all of it is friendly, not just most. Everyone who says hi is full of warmth. How many people are on Dr. Fang's team? Right now, 3, including me. 3. 1, 2, 3. Do you remember patients' names? Not at all. This one's easy. Even my clinic nurse, over 10 years, I still forget her name. I just can't remember names. Maybe I've got memory phobias or something. I'm afraid my memory is getting bad, so I don't memorize at all. That's basically it. If you retire, what's the one thing you most want to do? One thing only. Just one, not one thing. It's simple, right? It's that day, on the day I retire. It's hard to say exactly which day is the real retirement day, because what I do now and what I do after, they're basically continuous. After many years in clinic, what moved you the most? Okay, there was a young guy, came to my clinic. He wasn't coming for treatment. He came to thank me. He registered, waited his turn, then told me he was working in Australia and he planned to kill himself. Then he watched my videos, and my videos are long, really long. And that suicide file went out. He didn't do it. Then he came to thank me because in his darkest moment, I helped him through my videos. He actually came to clinic just to say thanks. I was deeply moved, like I truly did something good. Is there anything you absolutely won't eat? I won't eat losses. Just kidding. Nothing I absolutely won't eat. But, this like shark fin. It hurts the environment. So if a friend is treating me, I'll call and say, I don't eat shark fin. Okay. Then my friend goes, are you out of your mind? We weren't even planning shark fin. Come on. Just kidding. Why did you choose neurology instead of psychiatry or family medicine? Back then, I considered 2 fields. One was a big internal medicine field, cardiology. The other was psychiatry. First, me personally, I like this neuropsych stuff, this mysterious kind of field. Ask me to treat hemorrhoids or teeth. I can't do teeth. Hemorrhoids maybe. That's basically what it is, over and over. And I didn't dare go into psychiatry because my own mind is fragile. So I couldn't help others. So I chose the psychiatry adjacent field, neurology. And I practice neurology like it's psychiatry. Don't you think so? So people often say, patients say, you should go see Dr. Fang. But Dr. Fang is a neurologist. Can he handle emotions, anxiety, depression? Okay, no problem. Okay, no more questions. So Dr. Fang kind of rambled through all of this, including a recap, the Seattle trip, and questions you were curious about. Okay, so today the time is about we kind of rambled, recap travel stories, and answered questions about Dr. Fang. It was fun. We've come a long way, 100 episodes. That's a milestone in life. Thank you for walking with me this far. Let's keep going. Another 100 episodes. See if Dr. Fang dries up, runs out with nothing left like that. Keep life's energy alive. Keep absorbing new knowledge so you can translate it into useful content. And we grow together. How about that? Thank you, everyone. Want to understand life issues from a medical perspective? Share with all friends and family. Let's improve Taiwan's medical culture together.